podcast. What should I call this one?
I didn't come up.
About
Did you come up with topics?
Moving in.
Did you come up with topics?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a new house.
Dude, you know it's better when we have a list of things to talk about.
I know, but consistency is everything. Topic, podcast about...
Why not just spend 5 minutes and think of things, a list to talk about?
Um,
And I said it was on you this week to host.
I know, watch.
We'll just see who's the better host. We'll see who's the better host.
Challenge accepted, Captain. Alright, that should be live. We should be good on here. Testing, speaking English. Testing, hot light. This way. You in here? Okay, we're both in. And then you speak into this side, and I'm going to speak into this side, okay?
I'm speaking into the side.
Okay. We
Speaking.
This right here.
Speaking, speaking, speaking.
Soccer match. Change accounts. Oh no. What the freak? Looks like we're not loading yet. There we go.
Nothing like a bang and a nicotine.
There we go. We're on, dude. We've been live. We're live. We're lying. We're alive.
We're lying?
We're Lions, Lion King. Bang and nicotine. All right. First topic I want to ask you about. Should I just call it the Ethan interview? What do you think about your substance usage in general? Do you think it's healthy?
This one, no.
Okay.
My bangs are really healthy, though. Let me tell you a little bit about bang. We
Your
got
bangs
0
are
calories.
pretty healthy.
We got 0 calories in this baby. 0 grams of fat. 85 grams of potassium. You don't get, or 85 milligrams. That's 2% of your daily. And you don't find that very often. Usually it's like 15% or 20 or something substantial. But drinks like this have 2%, which is kind of phenomenal.
You only have to drink 50 of those.
And looks like the serving size is 1 can. So
What about your alcohol problem?
which one?
The one where like you go to buy it, but then sometimes you're like, oh, it's too expensive, so it's a problem.
It was a problem, but now I make money, boy. I make money, boy.
You sound like a man around West.
I know. That was
So-
exactly what I thought of when I said that.
What happened today was I got confused. Behave, Chad. Kristen. Yeah, Chad, you have a loose wrench right now. It's there, but it's not finalized.
I saw that Chad got his French back.
It was my mom's birthday wish. I wasn't gonna deal with any moderator things until like this coming week because I just wanted to be settled first.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, "It's my birthday. Give Chad his wrench back for a day." And then he was really well behaved that night, so I was like, I talked to Naomi about it.
Do you have the black sweatshirt up here?
I actually just brought it down for you. You can grab it. It's like right
Where's it?
downstairs.
Dude, yes.
And I'm gonna go fill up some
Which one,
water.
the stylish one or the...
No, it's the thick one.
Oh, where's the stylish one?
Oh, I lost it.
Dude, you're giving me the one that looks worse on me.
Yeah, but it looks worse on both of us though.
Where is it?
It's in a box down by the stairs. Hey, buddy. Okay.
That dog is kind of whiny, man.
I don't know. He hasn't been that whiny with me.
He's whiny.
Senor, I didn't do nothing. Leave me alone. Go to Sonor's stream and say Gary Raid. Sonor, is the stream going? Let's see. GTA. Oh, is this old? Looks like it just ended. Naomi, no, that's childish and stupid. Raid, Rogue Dog.
So,
How's it going, Rogue Dog?
on my substance, or I guess I'll wait till I come up. On my substance abuse
You're
like,
getting a guard
issue.
numb.
I realized that today the reason why I had such a bad headache coming home and why I was so tired is because I hadn't had any coffee today. So I made it all the way to 7 p.m. from like 2 p.m. without any coffee.
Would you ever consider quitting coffee?
Yeah, it would definitely be like just like a week or a little bit more of misery.
Yeah.
But I've quit coffee before, so it wasn't.
How long?
It's not an undoable feat.
How long straight have you been, aside from like a couple days here and there, drinking coffee this streak?
How much coffee did we have while we were in Bloomington?
Oh, a lot. Every day.
Really?
Yeah. There was no getting started without it. For me, at least.
I don't think I had
You got
coffee before
Starbucks.
my shifts most of the time.
Okay.
I think coffee was like a...
I think you had probably a good bit of coffee.
So it was since Bloomington then. Because I didn't have coffee every day in Vietnam.
Okay.
I only had it on days when I was tired.
Okay. What about before Vietnam?
We definitely drank a lot of coffee out here, I'd say. I had coffee while I was in... And that was rough. It's been a long streak before Vietnam.
Johnny B. What's up, Johnny B? Rogue Dog is cool. Rogue Dog is the one who makes music, right? He just... Oh, Rogue Dog. Let's check out. Looks like he got timed out. Maybe? No. Wrong person. Huh. Rogue Dogs. Maybe I got the wrong guy. Scott Thomas. Y'all headed to... Hey, y'all headed to HEB, then home. Oh, you're headed. Okay. One Sonora. Turned out. How are you guys? How are you, Ethan?
I'm pretty good. Today was a good day. Some fun socializing.
Ethan's kind
Work
of like...
has been kind of nice, but it's rough to get adjusted to that weird sleep schedule.
Ethan's a big boy again. He was a little boy for a while, and now he's a big boy.
What does that mean?
You were unemployed, and now you're employed.
Yep, I guess I am a big boy. As far as like size goes, I'm a very little boy. You want to hear something sad that says something
Ethan,
about my physical stature?
Yeah.
You know how I like haven't floated most of my life?
Mm-hmm.
I just sunk to the bottom, even with a full breath. I float now, which means I have a lot worse muscle density. I think most
More
of the time
fat.
people say it has to do with bone density,
Okay.
but I don't believe that bones make up the majority of your body. So,
Big butt boy. That's you.
who said that?
I'm done from
Okay,
the
man.
goat. It's 9. Both of you should have a beer chugging competition.
No,
I think Ethan would win because I wouldn't chug any. So, you...
I shotgun a beer today.
How'd it go?
It was like shotgunning a beer. It was like, well, that was a cold beer. And
Did you
didn't
win?
feel very good.
against
No,
anyone? Oh.
the Texas girl beat me.
Damn. Were you trying hard? You could have tried harder.
Yeah, I mean, with things like that, you can always try harder. But I definitely wasn't trying to lose, but I wasn't going to, like, sacrifice everything or not finish the beer to win that competition.
Your butt may be used as a flotation device.
My butt, I don't know about now, but my butt used to be probably, like, the densest, heaviest part of my body at one point.
I think we had a dislike on the stream the second it started. So whoever joined, someone immediately disliked it before there were any timeouts. 16 people want to see your pretty face, Ethan.
That's sick, man.
Okay, so let's talk about the new place.
Yeah.
I didn't even give you a tour of the room, but look over there.
I like that light.
Shut that door and just give it a peek.
I like that light a lot, man. This is nice. This is really cool.
What do you think when you...
Pillow.
What's up?
Where's your pillow?
I gotta get some more because I like having those two over there.
Do you sleep over here?
Yeah.
That's dope.
What do you envision when you see it? So I have, I guess I could. No, I can't really show you.
Over there? Decent sexy time.
Yeah.
What do you envision when you see it? Like, what's your...
Yeah, that's what I tried to make the lights be like a romantic light setup.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And then we get like a wine fridge. Just kidding. But yeah, see someone. I like the room. Thank you, Johnny B. Did you see that? You saw the deer?
Yeah, I like the deer. I like it when it's plugged in. It's fun.
The bookcase. You want to plug it in right now?
The deer?
Yeah, go for it. They'll make the background look cooler.
Yeah, where's your plug down here?
It's just that bottom one. Hey. And then I got the bookshelf more set up, added the rest of the books. The tools won't be there, so that'll look better. The biggest thing actually that I did today, check the closet. It used to not shut because the top part was all messed up. I really fucked it up, but it was like that's probably the jankiest piece of room construction I've ever done, but
yeah, your closet shuts.
Yeah, it does the trick.
It's not a big deal. Honestly, you can paint over that too.
Yeah, boy. Yes, the deer is creepy. That's the smash corner housework. Well, isn't he? Isn't it? Well, isn't it Ethan the schmuck?
Chris Senor, watch your mouth. You're talking to a mod here.
What else did I change? I did all the desk drawers.
Yeah, your room's a lot cleaner than mine. You went through more. You followed through with your construction and cleaning.
Dude, I've had, and there's still so much stuff. Like downstairs, I have like boxes of stuff. Yeah. That's not for here, but just for downstairs. That's like a charging station. Mini fridge is set up. Harley's bed is here. I put the mirror up.
Did Harley sleep in bed with you last night?
Yeah, he did. It took a lot of space. I mean, I slept all right. I think I got really good sleep from like 5 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. But it was a little choppy before that. Mm-hmm. I finished my bathroom, like I brought all the stuff from across the street in, so that was a big deal.
K-Bam said Ethan washed his hair. K-Bam, I wash my hair a lot. I actually think that's...
We're actually doing a new like no line policy on the stream, so you have to be like, you can't say stuff like that.
I do wash my hair a lot, although I think I'll shower less here because I don't like that shower.
Yo, yeah, boy, says Ethan is cute. Neil
Thank you.
Doesn't know the internet works. Chad, no point in explaining it. Another dislike.
Sick.
I don't even know if I think like that's something I talked to Chris a little bit, but in general, like the chat and stuff, like there's still a lot to be figured out, and so none of you guys like should feel the need to like freak out or be like really worried right now. We're still trying to figure out kind of how the chat's supposed to work and what is like just what it should look like and stuff. So there's a lot of figuring out to be done and explaining from both sides. I think Michael looking like a dance snack. Draw a face on that shirt.
You don't have to read them all aloud.
Okay, I won't. Yeah, how do you feel about your new room compared to your other room across the street?
I like that my room downstairs a lot better. Just because the other room across the street I can never make myself at home at. Mm-hmm. And so this room I get to like call my own, and I know I can do whatever with it. The other room I never even really like moved in.
Yeah.
That was probably pretty noticeable.
Dude, that's actually kind of a bad feeling. Like, I felt that way since August of last year, sort of. And, like, it feels really good to... I still kind of, like, am on edge about things, like, even in here. But, like, it's so much more comfortable in general just knowing that... Like,
I do think your black walls look great.
I
think that this turned out really well.
Yeah, it adds a lot to the room. It was pretty lame before. When we first got it. And that is accurate, Naomi. Boundaries. Your boundaries. It isn't you and your channel. It isn't her channel, but the way that I kind of think of the chat as more like a communally owned thing than like me owning the chat, because like it's a lot to take care of. That's why there are moderators, and so I feel like Naomi owns the chat more than I do, if that makes sense. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean,
Ethan's a partial owner. He's a mod. Sometimes he's on thin ice when he threatens Chris, but...
Chris, I swear I'm going to tell your football coach that you've been sexing his daughter.
Sink move. Skink move.
What do you think of the common spaces so far? Take the trash out. What do you think of the common spaces?
I think that we're going to have to think of something. I think the stair system is awesome. Stair system bangs.
But nothing really draws me to down there the way my room does or here.
We need a hot tub in the main room. That would be so sick. So dope. Dude, we should do that. There's no reason not to do that, right?
How much does a hot tub cost? Like $1,000? We don't even have hot water. How are we gonna get a hot tub to work, dude?
Let's see how much a hot tub costs. Hot tub for sale. You can get crappy ones for cheaper. Wow, this is a nice looking one for $800. If we like make money or something, then we should get one. Only one left, free delivery.
Yeah, even with like this rent thing being off,
yeah,
I will not be able to afford spending $800 on anything.
Yeah.
I guess it would be $400 for me, but I don't think I could afford that because my food costs are so high here.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that food costs are kind of high here in Texas, even though things seem cheap? You spend more money on food.
Honestly, it's HEB. It's like a nice grocery store, so they charge. It's like a cross between Whole Foods and Kroger prices, you know.
Yeah.
We gotta start going to Aldi. Actually, you know Aldi.
Yeah.
But it's just like 3 miles away, so it's kind of a hassle. We have to get this guy accustomed to going alongside bikes.
Or we can get him accustomed to being at home.
That's a good call too. Yeah, Toby said he'll chill out once he's just like going through a lot of separation anxiety in general.
That's what I said that in the chat earlier. I don't know if you saw that.
That makes sense. I think he'll be better as things are on. Blueface. Naomi has a good sense of humor. She should, and she shouldn't on the chat because that's kind of whack. Blueface. Let's see
what did Blueface say?
But I'll still, dude, my eyes are so itchy.
What did he just say?
Also, I think I'm allergic to dogs.
Really?
I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe. I think you rub your eyes a lot, like whenever your eyes are irritated.
It makes them worse.
And it makes it worse.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta start doing that.
But I have some, I don't know, dogs, does antihistamine play any role into animal allergies? Because I have some downstairs.
Yeah.
Do you want it? I don't need it for anything anymore.
Does that make you go to sleep?
It does also make you go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll take one of those. You want to grab me one right now?
Yeah.
Can you
entertain the chat?
Yeah, I'll entertain them.
Can you do better than you do, like, the other 23 hours out of the day, though?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Ultra CoQ10.
Don't have my last sip. Eat it.
Alright, should I do something funny to Ethan's beverage? Probably not. I don't have anything funny here. Stop staying up late like me. KZ, why do you stay up late? Find it hard to sleep. I feel that. Yeah, I used to have big problems with.
Okay, this is pretty fun. Here you go. Figure it out. You took Spanish courses.
Centrazina Sinfa.
Read the back. You have to figure out what the dosage is.
1/2. Huh.
It says half?
I don't know, dude.
Via oral.
Sounds like I put it in my butt.
It says, composición por comprimido. Dihidroclorio de cantazina. 10 milligrams. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Milligrams. Lactosa, monohidrato, y otros excipientes. Para mayor información, consulta el prospecto. Lee el prospecto antes de utilizar es medicamento. Mantener fuera de la vista y del alcance de los niños. Did you pick up on that?
Yep. I took 5.
Okay.
Alright. You want to come back? Hold on.
Billie Jean asked how we met. Poppy Chulo said, Chad said, tell that doggy to come here.
I don't know, Harley's pretty happy. We could try and get Harley in the shot a little bit more. Oh, you can see him. Did I just block him? There's Harley. Harley cam. We'll get a Harley cam in the future.
It's like antihistamine.
He said, raids are actually good and fun. Bring people, a lot of YouTubers do it. That is true, and some people stick around from raids, but anytime there's a raid, you're going to get annoying people, and then you're going to get cool people, because you find those extremes in any pack. And, yeah, I guess that's just part of the deal.
Yeah, I think as far as like the chat drama, we probably don't need to address that. We can save it for the end if we want.
Deal.
But I bought this medication in Madrid because it was springtime, and I was like, my eyes hurt really bad because I only have one pair of contacts.
Yeah.
For my whole like week-long trip.
Uh-huh.
And it was super rough. My eyes hurt really bad. I had to take my contacts out and put them in water.
Okay.
Where Noah, the guy who's subletting from me now,
yeah,
I had to wear his glasses that weren't the prescription for a lot of the time because my eyes were just killing me so bad. That's why I bought glasses in Germany.
Okay.
Because I couldn't wear those contacts anymore. It was like killing me.
How did you end up with Noah's glasses?
I was staying with Noah in Madrid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he studying abroad there?
Yeah, he was studying abroad, and he let me and Davey stay there, and it was super fun.
That's
it was
sick.
honestly a blast.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Noah's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he was super nice. More people in here. Okay, so let's talk about next Monday is our big housewarming party.
Yeah, that's what... I actually talked to a lot of my coworkers, and they said they can make it. And then Gabby was like, I can invite some people. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, we're totally cool with having people. The only thing is, like, people have to be ready to be on live stream. But if people are cool with that, then, like, they're totally welcome.
And she said, yeah, probably.
She said, yeah, like, I'll bring that up with them.
Dude, it's crazy. People in Texas literally don't care.
Yeah. I think there's, like, a potential I could have brought you today, but we were in water for a lot of the day, which probably wouldn't have been super fun for you.
Yeah.
And we were drinking. And so, I don't know.
No, it's cool.
That would have been super fun.
I'd rather
what do you think of having people drinking here? Because if we're having a party, there's probably going to be a lot of drinking. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I think it's great. I think that the biggest thing will be I'll have to be very protective of Harley, obviously.
And I don't want anyone to smoke in the house, ever.
Yeah, that would be a good rule for you to enforce as the liaison of the friend groups. Weed too? No weed in the house?
No weed in the house.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like cigarettes, of course not.
Yeah.
But weed, like, no. Even with the little contraption things with like the paper towel roll and the dryer sheet.
Yeah.
I don't want people to smoke in the house. It just doesn't like.
What about vape pens?
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think that it's like I literally don't care because I got like the locks on the doors, and so I feel really comfortable with having the space blocked off. Because it's like, for me, then what am I risking?
Yeah.
Nothing. Harley, as long as I'm with Harley and like the live stream is all right, there's like really nothing to lose for me.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lock in your door.
No. Although we could take that lock off and put it on lower and make it work.
Which one?
The bolt.
Oh, yeah.
But then I can only lock it from the inside anyways.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a lock on that door.
Yeah. You could, yeah. I'm sure we could install one at some point. I had a handle that had a lock on it that I wanted to put on the closet, but it was like a different mechanism, so I just threw it away. I don't think it wouldn't work for yours either. It was the one I got from the garage sale. It was really shitty.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. As long as you're comfortable, it's all that matters. Yeah, Josh, you will have to be there. Anyone else who's here, if you're in the chat and you're from College Station and you haven't spoken up at all, feel free to say that right now, because you could absolutely come to our housewarming party, and that would be fun and a cool way to meet you. If you're a stream watcher, you're probably a cool person. QC? Who's QC?
The QC Senior Raid.
Oh, nice. Michael, your healthy eating inspires me. Well, past couple days have not been the healthiest eating, but...
What about my healthy eating? It's one meal a day.
What did you have today?
Pork chops in between bread. Like, I actually just took the pork chops, bone and all, and there was, like, these bread rolls, and I cut them, the bread rolls in half, smacked a pork chop that was, like, this big, and a bread roll that was, like, this big in the middle, and I just went... And then if there was bone, I would go...
Was this after a couple beers?
Yeah.
Nice.
I wasn't really feeling the beers too much. It just, that's how I wanted to eat the pork chops. I love making sandwiches out of everything.
Yeah. That was a valuable lesson that I took and applied in that barbecue, because it made the barbecue so much more palatable.
Yeah. What do you think you want to do for the party? We have a portrait room set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to happen.
Yeah.
And that'll be fun to set up, because then we can have fun with it every other night.
Yeah.
And honestly, if somebody like gets gross stuff on the wall or like ruins the wall in any way from anything, then we could just
paint more.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. I think we should probably get a thing of white paint, because just having white paint is good. We need to paint one of the walls.
I don't think
white.
that was on the screen there.
So do we have any other ideas for things to do? We could get a piñata for no reason.
Gabby said she could bring a beer pong table. Which I love beer pong. I think it's always fun. I know it doesn't quite fit the like super unique theme, but
beer pong is pretty basic,
but also always fun.
I could be down for beer pong out back, but I think maybe we need like something more interesting as the centerpiece. You know what I mean? In the main room. I think what would be a funny thing if we got a piñata to put in a piñata? Razor blades.
That would be hilarious. You know what would be really funny?
What?
Dog food.
And then Harley just eats it.
Yeah.
Or like it's old meat. It's like my ribs. It's just like slimy. Harley just goes and eats it.
Holy shit. Can you imagine if we put smoothie in it? Somebody takes a big whack and it explodes out everywhere.
Or all tomato paste. The whole thing is full of tomato paste. We ruin our whole house just for the sake of...
I'm trying to think of something that could be like really funny in how useless it is.
Rubber bands. I have a bunch of those.
You don't have enough.
Oh, dude.
What about like we take all of the junk that we accumulate, we just put that stuff in there. Like those boxes, we could like tear those into pieces.
Yeah.
And then like any other junk that we have, stuff from my room, we could take those candles that don't work and like drill them so they break up into pieces.
It's just trash.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
And we get a really big piñata.
Okay, so I think we need to get a big birthday cake filled with strippers.
How much money do you want to spend on our...
Maybe like $100.
100?
Yeah. How much do you want to spend?
I'll match you.
For 100?
Yeah.
So you'll drop 100?
Yeah, I mean it'll hurt, but as long as I can pay rent next month,
okay,
then like my money is pretty spendable, and I need to buy food, but I think I'm set on food for like 2 weeks.
We should get snacks. It's important to have a good array of snacks.
Yeah,
people appreciate that.
It would be cool if we made like 5 different types of smoothies, was like healthy smoothies.
That would be cool. That would be an expensive addition.
You think so?
I think smoothie products. I mean, that would be cool though. You could make alcoholic smoothies and be like the bartender guy.
That would be fun.
So are you going to be a designated bartender for the party?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm inviting my bartender friends, so it might be awkward.
You're making everything wrong.
Usually if you're bartending, though, you have your own booze.
Okay.
And so for BYOB, it's kind of weird to not have your own booze. So I'll just offer to pour people drinks, and that might work out better instead of having a designated bartender for this one.
Okay. So you're not planning on buying any alcohol?
I might buy a little bit, but if I bought any, it would be like dropping $30 on a handle and like $10 on mixers.
Okay.
And just going with that. I'm not going to drop like $80 on like 5/5 and then like a bunch of mixers and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
What can we do is like the centerpiece. The portrait room will be fun.
That'll be fun.
But for the centerpiece,
a treadmill.
come on, man. What the fuck are you saying?
2 treadmills.
There's been a lot going on in chat.
Okay, everyone back to home base because our business isn't wanted here. Is that shirt custom? Trigger happy, Jay. It is. They'll be available at some point from a merch store.
Near you.
A merch store probably far from you, but it will ship to you. And thank you, Goose. Appreciate that.
You should let us donate money for your party.
Oh,
if you want to,
GoFundMe?
we can start a GoFundMe for it.
Party GoFundMe. We'd have to come up with a good list of ideas to do that.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure it's a really entertaining party. I have a vinyl machine. I can make it. Oh, hell yeah. That's sick. Michael Gary, you guys should do discussion topics. Okay. My first discussion topic is this. If you had a kid and he... never mind, I'm not even going to do this discussion topic. It was like way too sad out of nowhere. Okay. Hunting. Is it archaic?
No.
Why?
Hunting is a part of who we are as humans. What our species did for millions of years. And I think tapping into like the mammal instincts that you have are like almost natural in a lot of ways. And so hunting's still like the thrill of the hunt and the like experience of like finding your food and eating your food that you found, and the satisfaction of that is part of like who we are as humans. And so I think that it's like a totally natural thing that most people don't think of to embrace.
Do you think we have a cultural disconnect between hunting and just like I don't know.
What were you thinking there? Did you just want to say cultural disconnect? Flex that you went to a smart school?
I didn't go to a smart school. I went to a dumb school. Yeah, so what happened there is I tried to come up with a topic, hot topic. Okay, they need to stop. What is that? You can hunt at the supermarket. Can you hunt at the supermarket?
No, that's not hunting. Honestly, I think that the development of food into this like industrialized agriculture is so much worse. Like going to the supermarket and buying food is so much like more disgusting than the idea of like hunting down an animal and killing it, because the circumstances surrounding that are so different and so much worse. And I'm not even just talking about like going to the supermarket and buying meat. Like going to the supermarket and buying almonds causes a lot of, should I say almonds? Why'd you laugh?
No, just like the fact that like almonds is the example as well.
Well, it's because they're like the most water consuming plant. But like going there and buying like almonds, I know I'm self-conscious about how to say it, is like just I can't say just as harmful, but it is harmful for the environment, just like going to the supermarket and buying meat is. And so, like, anything in abundance that is, like, industrially produced is not good for the environment or our world. And I think that a lot of people would be better off trying to, like, raise more of their own food.
Speaking of that, are we going to have a garden?
Yeah. I have seeds downstairs.
Are you going to be the main gardener?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Damn.
We have to start with them inside, though.
Okay.
I was talking to my mom about it, and then somebody else told me that I have to start with them inside. Was it your mom? Yeah, your mom did.
So we got cantaloupe, tomatoes.
We have green beans, which is what I'm really excited for.
Green beans.
Next year, we should do a little bit of corn.
You have corn, right?
Do I have corn?
I feel like I saw
sweet corn. I think I do.
Okay. Yeah, corn would be sweet. I see. Still, shopping still taps into those instincts. Yeah, curly hair guy. That's a different argument.
Shopping still taps into those.
The, like, mammal instincts. He's saying, and then the fact that, like, I think that is a different argument as far as, like, the environment versus animal, like, killing animals and stuff.
So what is the point that, like, hunting is archaic? What makes it archaic?
Well, I think the fact that we don't have to do it anymore, but at one point it was necessary, but now it's not. So it's like we are doing it. It would be like using a trebuchet to hurl a melon. Or I don't know. You know what I mean? Like like shooting bow and arrows or something. Like it's like something that's old that you don't have to do anymore, but it's still done. So just put your seeds in a pinata. Seeds, yes, dude.
No.
A plant pinata. Are seeds expensive?
Yeah, I mean they're not expensive, but it's like $1 for each pack of seeds.
Okay. So
to fill a pinata, you probably spend like $50
for a lost joke.
Yeah. I'm super into, like, the very primitive parts of our existence that people don't like to think about. With how, like, fascinated I am with nature documentaries and seeing, like, primates and how they live, and then other animals and how they live, and just comparing that to how we live our daily lives and what's on our minds.
Yeah.
I think that, like, incorporating more of those things into your life could be, like, healthy for a lot of people.
Like, give me some examples.
Like, incorporating more of, like, hunting or gardening, even though gardening is, like, I guess primates don't really garden, they forage. But just, like, procuring your own food as opposed to working and going to the supermarket and having your food given to you.
Yeah.
And preparing your food, I think, is, like, a really healthy thing for people to experience.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people, my mom especially, talk about how satisfying it is to garden.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of, like, she feels a lot of fulfillment from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool.
I also think that we should, like, incorporate some of our old mammalistic, like, hierarchies. For example, I was watching a nature documentary last night called Life, narrated by David Attenborough at David Attenborough. Join our podcast. And David Attenborough's, well, I guess the nature documentary is talking about these monkeys who have, like, a very strict social culture with no set leader, but they're small, like, cults of monkeys. And there's one, like, dominant male, and if any of the females misbehave, he'll, like, bite their ear off or, like, grab them and throw them off the cliff. And I just think it would be good for us to incorporate more of that into our society.
Like some Mike Tysonification.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so alpha males like me would probably be in charge, and then, like, the less alpha males, such as yourself, you wouldn't have your own cult.
That's weird,
but, like,
though,
you
because
could join my cult.
I thought that if you could do the most pull-ups, that helped you be an alpha. So, like, I mean, I guess, you know.
I think it has to do with who's willing to throw female off a cliff. Are you?
Only female cat.
Oh,
just kidding.
Oh man.
Did you drink your whole bang?
Yeah, it helped my headache a lot. Definitely suffering from caffeine withdrawal. Did you see
feel-
me fall asleep on the couch?
I did, yeah.
Were you
once
laughing at me?
No, but I was very aware that Harley was going to wake you up.
Oh man, that was the worst thing to wake up to from a headache sleep. It was like barks and really loud. Sound like your normal whine, where it's like he's like howl whining.
Yeah, no, he got really sad. Laugh my ass off. Makes sense.
$26 in chat must be a record. Are there 26 people in here?
I don't know. Let me refresh this. Oh shit, dude! What?
It's pretty dope.
That's insane.
Do you think you would ever hunt for your own food? Have you ever hunted before and enjoyed it? Like fishing's kind of fun when you catch a fish and you get to eat it.
I will say the first time I caught a fish that I was gonna eat, and so I caught it, and then the person, I was on a trip, a backpacking trip,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy told me, he's like, okay, now you jam the knife into the back of the head of the fish, and you kill it real quick. And like, I was a little apprehensive, and the first time that I did that, it was like, wow, that was like a savage thing to do. Like, I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A fish, like a live animal. It was a very small fish, so it wasn't that crazy.
You didn't
but
get that much food out of it then, did you?
I didn't. I only got a couple bites, actually. That was actually a miserable trip overall, because we went on the trip expecting to catch a lot of fish and to supplement our food, and we caught 2 fish the whole time, and they were like very small.
Damn.
Yeah. And
Why
so
was it like where was the trip?
It was in the Sawtooths in Idaho.
And was it like salmon season, or why'd you expect to catch a lot of fish?
I don't know. I guess it was. We were fishing for trout. We were fly fishing, and it's supposed to be good fishing up there, but I have no idea. I guess the leaders didn't do enough research.
You said you would be down to do the Great Salmon Run, or whatever it's called, in Canada at some point, right? You said that would be a fun trip.
Yeah,
yeah. About that?
Yeah, definitely. Eat some salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, salmon's good.
Salmon we just caught.
That would
it's
be
pretty
awesome.
easy to catch it there. Honestly, you could. What they do with the salmon is they will like group up in the deeper pools, so the bears can't get to them.
Yeah.
The bears might get to us in that case. They're pretty hungry and savage. But if you just like cast a net upriver, like a small net, you could catch a few, or you could honestly just fish for them. Although their main priority isn't really to eat, they're actually like dying while they go upriver.
Okay.
Because why is it? I think it has something to do with the water, like the type of water they're in.
Okay.
They like can't breathe in that water or something like that, or they're like slowly dying, and so it's a race to get to their spawning point, and they
Jeez.
give birth to their eggs, or they lay their eggs, and then like they won't make it back to the ocean. They just die.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Looks kind of hot inside the new house. Michael, take off your shirt. Wait for bedtime, John. I think that's someone impersonating someone who used to be on the stream. They jump out of the water, and once they lay eggs, they die. That's sad. Bring up the kid discussion again. Come on, I want to know. Okay, alright. If you had a kid and he had a terminal illness, or no, just like an incapacitating disease that caused him constant pain, and he wanted to have assisted suicide, how would you feel about that?
How old is he?
13.
And he wanted assisted suicide at 13?
Yeah, 'cause
There's definitely there's no work on a cure.
I mean, there's always progress in science, but there's nothing they can do at this point, and he's in constant pain. And
How much longer does he have to live?
he could theoretically live for maybe 5-10 more years. That's the doctor's estimates.
That's an interesting question, because at that point, is he like aware of what his life means?
Yeah.
Has he like come to some like spiritual point in his life? Is he mature enough to understand like the concept of life? Because I'm 21 and I'm not mature enough to understand that.
Yeah.
And so if my dad, hypothetically, if my dad said, yes, you can do your assisted suicide because I trust your judgment, when I was 13 and I decided not to, I would feel like that was a dumb decision as a parent. So I would probably say, like, oh, fuck, that's kind of tough. What would you do?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. That would be a hard question.
It is a hard question.
How many kids do you plan on having?
2 to 4. How many kids do you want to have? Any?
Yeah, definitely at least one.
You'd be the type of guy to have an only child.
Yeah.
You'd be the snottiest fucking brat on the planet.
Snottiest? Why? Because I rub my eyes a lot, so the allergies would pass on?
No.
If they're effectively suicidal, they come to danger themselves anyways. They'd have to be a consenting adult. I think it's situational, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there'd have to be way more explanation to really have a... Depends on the pain, definitely. 2 boys, 2 girls. Yeah, is that you're gonna be your ratio? 2 boys, 2 girls? What if you can
I'm gonna
control it?
I'm gonna take what nature gives me.
You're not gonna... If it was available to
You can do
control
that now. You know that, right?
like, perfectly?
Not perfectly, but with like good confidence.
Okay. Would you do it if it was like if it was just you check a thing and the doctor does it real easy?
No.
Okay.
Unless like, let's say me and my wife had 3 kids and we wanted a boy and we kept having kids. You know how a lot of people have like 5 kids and they're like, we wanted a boy and we got 5 girls type of thing.
Yeah.
And we love our girls. We just wanted a boy at the time type of thing.
Yeah.
And like she was set on having a boy or a girl and she wanted to do it, then I'd be like, you can do that. But I think having 4 girls would suck.
How long do you see yourself staying at your new job?
For a while. Definitely until December, I'd say. My coworkers are pretty cool. I think bartending there will be a lot of fun.
Have you met anyone from other bars yet?
Yeah, a few people. A lot of people have been cool. They make jokes about me not checking IDs right. And I'm like, whatever, man. Go on in.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, oh, you can actually do this to check and you'll know. Or they're like, add up all the numbers on the ID. And if all the numbers on the right don't add up to a multiple of 10, or don't add up to 10, then it's fake. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Is that false? They just make
I have no idea.
Did you try any of that?
I mean, I looked at real IDs and all the numbers on the right didn't add up to 10. And I was like, well, go on in. Because like it's like a 38-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, he's having a dream. He has a dream. He's dreaming about me being gone and you being playing League of Legends.
What is the subject you guys are talking at the moment?
What were we just talking about?
Ethan would be good with daughters. LOL, says Shelby. Quick fact. I have always like wanted to be a dad. That's like probably going to be the most fulfilling part of my life. Why are you guys doing this, Miss Chapel? Why are we doing this?
Chapel, do you mean the podcast? Harley seems more comfortable now. Yeah.
It's a pretty comfortable bed.
Yeah, he likes that bed. Chad would spoil his daughter, and Naomi would spoil her son.
So why are we doing this? We were talking about genital mutilation. Do you feel weird, though, that being another cog in the procreation machine is a fulfilling life for you? I don't feel weird about that at all, Bowie. I think that the most fulfilling part of all mammals' existence is procreation, and It's biologically built into us, and so taking this to some like societal, psychological perspective of being a cog in a machine is just like us applying something a lot more complicated than our actual existence to our actual existence.
The 24/7 thing in the podcast, sure. That Shelby is your son ready for another sibling because you guys are awesome and they're made to be. Yeah, we're doing the 24/7 thing because.
Are you gonna? This isn't gonna be your best answer yet. You've been going up, but I think you might have hit a plateau.
Because we like to push the boundaries.
And I also think that like disingenuous media, is that ingenuous?
Maybe, or disingenuine. One of those two.
I feel like in means not, and so.
Oh, let's see.
So disingenuine's like genuine. Ingenuine?
No,
that's Urban Dictionary.
That's the wrong word. Disingenuous. Yeah, you got it.
Wow, I can't believe that's it. Like media tends to be disingenuous and like display a life that's not real, and so this is kind of like, as far as the macro media and what exists, this is a really unique project in that it's entirely genuine, besides whatever like facade we put on for like momentary entertainment. And so like this is kind of a cool project in that you see who we actually are, like Ethan when he's grumpy, and
that's mostly what this project is about. It's just capturing Ethan when he's grumpy. Have you ever pooped your pants? Dude, pooping your pants is a very common question that, like, I feel like I've heard a lot of people tell their pooping their pants
I've heard
stories.
that too. The answer is yes, I pooped my pants.
Ethan puked, and Michael flashed his dick a few times. Both of those, the puking and the dick, were on accident.
Yeah, with the puking, I felt like I was pretty intentional.
Half and half. You thought to yourself, this C4 is going to make me feel good. Ethan shotgunned a beer with C4 in it. That's why he threw up.
C4 is like a pre-workout. It's really fizzy.
I've been inspired to read before bed because of you. Hell yeah.
Nice.
That is, if I had to pick one single thing that has transformed my ability to fall asleep, I had like insomnia for my whole life as a kid. Like I would try and go to sleep at 11 and I would stay up till like 3 or 4, just literally like rolling around, unable to sleep.
That sounds miserable.
Horrible. Like as a kid, it was so annoying. And the biggest thing that I found out was just read. And like read until I fall asleep reading, and then just turn the light off. Just try not to move too much and turn the light off, and then like most of the time I'm able to go to sleep. I started taking a bunch of melatonin recently too.
That's a really crucial comment,
Michael,
Boise.
you need to make sure you're off just chatting when you go to sleep. Okay. Thank you. I will do that.
Ethan, were you an adult? Can you help me answer that? I don't know.
As an adult. Let's see. Oh, as an adult, have you, when you pooped your pants?
No.
Well, you should do it again.
I don't think I can. I don't have the balls to do that. Watching your sleep stream helped me fall asleep.
I don't know who this John Thomas is because I don't think it's the original John Thomas. I think that's someone else. So I'm very confused. If only Michael's mom was in the chat, she would have been in that epic podcast stream. Yeah, my mom always helps the podcast and every chat in general.
It's pretty fun. What about you, Michael? I don't think so either.
I have not pooped my pants since I was probably like 13 or something. And even then...
13? You pooped your pants?
I mean, like, a little bit of poop. You fart, and you think it's just going to be a fart, and then...
Yeah, I guess so.
And then you take out your tag.
Ethan, how do you like your job? I think it's really fun. I needed the socializing, so it's pretty fun. hanging out at the door is actually going to be something hard to move away from, because you at the bar you're like pouring people drinks and you get a minute to chat with them, but at the door like you can talk to people as long as you want, as long as you're IDing people while they walk in, and so that's going to be rough to let that go.
Yeah, so it seems like being a bar back is really intense from what Jared said.
Yeah, it is.
He said if you're ever standing around, you better be like pouring someone's drink, or else you're like running back and forth doing things. Getting buckets of ice.
I don't mind intense work at all, though. Intense work is fun when there's more to do, because you forget about time.
Do you think that you're going to like being a bartender better than being a doorman?
Yeah, I think I will. I think being a bartender on Northgate is going to be pretty fun, but a lot of people are like rowdy and weird on Northgate, and so there's like more to deal with. But it depends on your coworkers, I think, more so than interacting with the people around you.
What do you think about this chair?
It's not super comfy, but it's okay. What do you think of it?
The material is not good, but I do like that. Try sitting at like upright. I feel like it's very supportive.
Yeah,
it's good for that, but it's not good for lounging.
He definitely has the bartender look.
I thought so too. Super bartender look. How old are you guys? We're both 21. Computer robots poop 13. Damn. Michael, send me the clear image with the outline on your shirt. I can make a deep hell yeah. We can sell them also. Just because I'm making jokes, well, I won't make any jokes anymore. Yeah, I don't think that's the real John Thomas. I'm a bartender. It's good money. He definitely has a George Barsley. He definitely has something. Okay. Now, we have 5 minutes left. In the last 5 minutes, we take audience questions. Pitch your best, pitch your worst. Give Ethan something that makes him think.
Also, we'd love to hear if you like it better when Michael hosts or when I host.
All right, I'll come up with some topics next time.
Thank you, man.
Jeez.
You know that was more disorganized.
You're right.
And
I
longer
wasn't
pauses.
ready. I wasn't ready at all. I came in. But actually, I thought that. So Harley is yours. I think Harley is ours at this point. This is not a dog sitting arrangement. This is a transfer of dog. Either or. Oh, see, Josh likes both of them.
Likes both of what?
He likes both of us hosting. Do you want to host it? I think that you did a good job hosting because you came up with good topics.
I thought those were fire topics that day.
But when I tried to send a time-stamped clip of us talking about the butt pictures to a Facebook group chat with Sydney and Kaylee and Nicole and you in it, apparently the thing wasn't time-stamped, so they didn't get to see us talking about it.
It wasn't time-stamped?
I tried to time-stamp it like this, and oh wait, I can't even do it with this because it's live, and I thought that I did that, but either I didn't or it just didn't work over Facebook.
Okay.
So does that make you guys gay dog daddies?
Michael's kind of a dog daddy. I'm kind of a dog uncle.
But Ethan's like the mean uncle.
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably a lot more disciplined with dogs than Michael is. Like, I'm gonna be more strict.
No,
cater to them less.
I will be disciplined with Harley. I just know that Harley needs some love right now because Harley is going through a Harley time.
A lot of times people try and tell me how to like handle dogs or how to interact with dogs, and it's a little annoying for me because I've had a lot of dogs growing up. I've had 11 dogs from like age 1 to 18.
Yeah. That's a lot of dogs.
And so when people are like, this is how you like interact with dogs, or this is how you like socialize with them or train them, it's kind of like, thank you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
Didn't you call him about petting Harley, though? Ethan is a dunkle.
You want Ethan to do his worst or ask him in his worst, like a truth or dare.
Can dogs be gay?
Yeah. There's a lot of like gay tendencies in dogs.
I should just y'all should do a themed house party. What theme, Parker? What are you thinking?
Wait, why'd you mute that?
I just don't like that guy. He's pretending to be someone else. It's annoying.
Oh, okay. Girls love that, says Parker. What's up, Parker? Michael, are you sober? Billie Jean asks. Yeah, Michael's super sober.
That's why I said do a murder mystery. Ethan's stare is so intense. Michael seems to have a permanent squint. It's probably
like a juxtaposition thing too. Like if you put anyone next to me, they might look like they're squinting.
And a little bit of this light, and then a little bit of allergies too, or me just itching my eyes a lot. I thought the podcast was fun. Thank you, Johnny B. Okay, and we will wrap up on that. Another podcast with Ethan and Michael. Lastly, that Lewiston must live. This guy. Yeah, their eyes are like polar opposites. I have the perfect costumes for that. What allergies? I'm kind of allergic to animals, so little dog hair allergies, and then maybe some stuff from mowing. But are you gonna paint over the kitchen wall? We'll probably erase the chalk, and Ethan's gonna do his own design of drink recipes. And a great final message from Lucifer the Fallen. Thanks for coming. Next week we'll have more topics.
Lucifer, I think I saw you in some artwork I have in my room.
Adiosos. Catch you all tomorrow. Try not to be erect. Oh, death from the grass today. Antichrist. Yeah. Okay.
PewDiePie did an oopsie.
An oopsie.